That's it! First bronze, now silver and gold. All three medals have been retrieved! Bring it. Oh, you want to do some karate, bitch? Yeah! Did you see that? I crane kicked that bitch so hard it made a fucking Nancy Wilson-shaped hole in the concrete. Yeah! Now that that goal's been achieved, I got to thinking, what would a milestone episode for me be without a classic 80s kind of guy battle? In episodes 10 and 20, I did 80s versus 80s, and I was contemplating doing something like that again for this one. However, one night before work, I had some time to kill, and so I decided I'd go see a movie. And I went and saw the only thing that was playing at the time. Woo! And damned if I didn't get to kill two birds with one stone. New Muppets movie in 2014, so we got ourselves a battle. I'm going to go watch this and compare it to one that was released almost exactly 30 years before it. 1984's Muppets Take Manhattan. Let's take a look. Let me tell you about this new Muppet movie. First of all, I guess you can't really blame the movie itself, the creators, producers, blah blah blah, etc. But maybe it was the theater's fault. I really hope it was, for the movie's sake. The music overpowered the singing. That seemed off. But again, it probably wasn't the actual movie's fault. And the very first song, the very first musical number, they were acknowledging that they were in a sequel. You know, which was fine and all, but here's where they really went wrong. They admitted that this was their, I believe they said, 7th sequel since the very first Muppet movie. You know, they didn't say, okay, we're just starting the franchise over. This is a remake, and then this is a sequel to the remake. No, while they were singing, they admitted that there was movies decades ago, and this is sequel number 7. So, on that note, they fucked up because a huge part of the plot involved Miss Piggy and Kermit getting married. But if you compare this movie to its 30-year predecessor, in The Muppets Take Manhattan, Kermit and Miss Piggy already fucking got married. Now, it was supposed to be just for their Broadway show, but the movie laid it on pretty thick that Miss Piggy had hired a real minister, because Kermit was like, I thought Gonzo was supposed to play the minister, and Miss Piggy just laughed at him. So they were kind of doing what would be copied later in Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. Well, if an ordained minister performs the ceremony, even as part of a show, and both parties say I do, they're really married. And Kermit was even hesitant. He wasn't like, oh, hey, I'm acting, I do. He was like, I do, because, you know, they were singing it, it was still part of the show. But, yeah, a big part of Muppets Most Wanted was Miss Piggy and Kermit getting married. But you know what? They acknowledged that this was the 7th sequel, so damn, they are already married. They've been married for 30 fucking years. Dumbass movie, you fucked up. And I couldn't help but notice after that first musical number, the movie was so fast paced. It was like, boom, this happened, now this, now this, now this, now this. And I'm thinking, well, are they are they making this to keep the attention of, you know, the modern day, you know, these millennial kids? Or, I mean, even if, I imagine that they, you know, even someone with ADHD would have trouble keeping up with what's going on. And then I don't know, well over an hour later, the movie then proceeded to slow down, and I fell the fuck asleep. Seriously, I was out, and I remember waking up for maybe 5 to 10 seconds where I think Miss Piggy was singing a ballad. I can't really remember, because I passed out again, and then I woke up once more and just picked up right where I left off. It was like I didn't miss anything, so what the fuck? And then on top of that, they had some weird little stuff here. Not very big, but Hornswoggle, the little leprechaun guy from WWE, was in it. I remember reading about that. He's just a huge Muppet fan, and the Muppets were on Raw. Yeah. So he got the producers to let him in the movie. And, knee-slapping humor here, folks. The bad guy, his last name was, get this, Bad Guy. And the dumbass Muppet said, hey, your name is Bad Guy? Oh, no, it's French. It's pronounced Badji. Oh, okay, we get it. That's not suspicious at all. And speaking of not suspicious at all, the Muppets Take Manhattan in 1984, their main plot was Kermit got amnesia. Okay, this time around, though, there's a world-class criminal who escapes from prison that looks exactly like Kermit. And he gets Kermit sent off to jail, and then he poses as Kermit, and all the Muppets fall for it, except Animal. Animal sniffs him like an animal, and then bites him and keeps saying, bad frog, bad frog, bad frog. But then like a minute or two later, forgets all about it. You know, doesn't even mention it again for the longest time. And all the Muppets, you know, who always had these ideas for their show, their world tour that they're going on in this movie, fucking, you know, Kermit would normally be the one to say, hey, no, that's too long, we're time constraints. You know, Kermit was the voice of reason, and no, Gonzo, that's dangerous, you can't do that, blah, blah, blah. But the new Kermit is like, go ahead, do it, I don't care, go ahead, do it, I don't care. Yeah, he had a thick accent, but no one could tell the difference. And then Animal, knowing this is not Kermit, he already knew, this has been established. He says, oh, can I do a drum solo? Go ahead, I don't care. And so, as long as this isn't the real Kermit, Animal doesn't give a fuck so long as he can do his drum solo. And then later, to make it even worse, Fozzie, Animal, and some other Muppet find the real Kermit. Kermit gets upset and says, you mean there's been an imposter all along and no one knew it was me? Now, Animal, the dumb fuck, decides to brag. And he says, literally in this tone, Animal, no. What the fuck are you bragging about, man? Yeah, you knew, but you forgot about it a minute or two later, and then you didn't give a fuck where Kermit was or what the hell was going on, so long as you could do your precious drum solo. My God, it was so fucking ridiculous, even for a kid's movie. Shit. But the best part wasn't even the movie. The best part was one of the previews I saw before the movie. Yes, they are remaking 1982's Annie. Why? Well, you know, this isn't just a simple, oh, well, let's retell the story for the new generation. No, 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 no. This is, well, Annie needs to be black. Gee, I wonder who thought of that. Oh, I know, the racist fuck who plays Daddy Warbucks. Jamie Foxx. Yes, Jamie Foxx is Daddy Warbucks and Annie is black because we needed to retell Annie and she had to be black. Don't think I'm a racist. This is fucking stupid, okay? It's like when they made a movie of the Honeymooners and they made them black. Oh, what's the matter? You don't think a black man can play Daddy Warbucks? Black man can't be Honeymooners? What the fuck, 80s kind of guy, you racist motherfucker? No, I'm not racist. And you know what? I think it's great that we're recasting the Honeymooners and Annie with a black cast. But, in the interest of fairness, what we need to do is make movies about the Jeffersons and Good Times and make the cast white. Yeah, I know, that sounds stupid, and so does this. Oh, but don't worry, the new movie Annie isn't totally racist because The villain is still white. Ooh, the white devil. Rah! And get this. It's Cameron Diaz. What the fuck? Miss Hannigan? We've gone from the extremely talented Carol fucking Burnett to Cameron Diaz? Even if you're a Cameron Diaz fan, come on, of all the roles you can imagine her playing, Annie's Miss Hannigan? Fuck no! Oh my god! Oh. Alright, everything else is out of the way, so let's get to the 80s kind of guy March Madness Finals. Sorry, prom date, you were perfect for the first 3 rounds, but you didn't pick the winner. By the thinnest of margins, your sister leapfrogged you. And Carrie, congratulations, you won the accessories. And with that, thank you for tuning in once again. Hope you enjoyed my milestone 30th episode, and in a few days we're going to come out with another fuck video. And congratulations to the video 1984. Here's to you. See you next time.